Okay, so let me go over real quick. Let me go over these trellises. There's a certain size that typically people want on these trellises, and that's to be able to walk under them in a certain curve. And first, let's talk about the spacing. Fortunately, my rows are about 5 feet, about 5 or 5.5 feet across, and I get a nice gentle curve here on the trellis. What that allows me to do is that allows me to walk under these and actually harvest cucumbers and peas and beans, and that's what we'll be growing. Things that would normally just spread out or want to climb, that's what we'll have out here. Let me show you how easy this is. Number one, this is cattle fencing from Tractor Supply. Do not get the hog fence. This is cattle. It's 16 feet long. The problem that you'll have is getting it here. Luckily, John has a trailer. Now, some people, what they do is they lay it in their truck and then they bend it and they put like a tie strap and carry it in their truck that way, because I don't think they'll deliver this. So, but John had a trailer, so he picked these up for me. The next thing, T-posts. Tractor Supply sells the T-posts, and what you want is you want the T-posts that look like this, which are the heavy metal thin ones. You don't want the big wide ones. These are nice and firm, okay? Big difference. These are from Tractor Supply. They're the 6-footers, I believe it is, from Tractor Supply. 5 or 6 footers, I can't remember. So what you do is you lay down your cattle fence where you want it, put 2 of your T-posts in. The next thing you're gonna do, and this is one mistake people make. A lot of people will drive their T-posts in over here and try and drive that in with a T-post driver, you know, the tube driver, with the fence up against it, and you end up hitting that fence. So what we did is we took a stake, we just took a wooden stake, and what we did was we pushed that fence back about 2 feet, drove a stake in the ground, and then put these T-posts in. It kept this fence out of the way. So then we pulled the stake out, released it, and then we put the clips on. So 2 or 3 clips, depending on what you want to do, but let me give you a tip on these clips. So first of all, let me show you how they're attached. So you can see that they are crimped down. So they go around the post and they're crimped down. The problem is that, see if you can visualize this. When you get these clips, these 2 areas are flat. And the problem is that it will not go over the wire. So what you need to do is take a pair of pliers and bend these forward, bend these in this direction so that they're more that I can't bend them with my hand. And then it'll just slide right on the wire. If you don't do that, you'll be struggling for 20 minutes per clip trying to get it on that thick wire. So again, the clips are like this, and you want these arms to go forward this way. And that way, when you put it on the post, it just slides right over the wire. Then take a pair of pliers right on the tip and then bend that over, and now that's not coming off. It's all sturdy. So that's a big, that was a pain until we figured out we could bend those and it would go right over. So again, that's it. Now these things, I mean, these things are rock solid, man. I mean, these are hurricane proof. You can see a little bit of variance in the spacing here and a little bit higher arch, but I really like this. Again, this is about, let me measure it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's actually about 5.5, maybe even 6 feet. And you get this nice arch. Just play with it and see what kind of arch you like. It only takes you about 10 minutes. Once you get that clip trick down, that's what took the longest, to be honest. Pound your 2 stakes in, lay your wire down, pound your 2 stakes in. Once those are in, bend your wire up into your arch, get a stake, put that stake down, and then go ahead. So what we're doing is we're planting here at the base of it, and then we'll train. This is these are beans, regular green beans, cucumbers, and then I'll have snap peas and different things, all different types of cucumbers all growing up here. So as an example, last year we had cucumbers growing along that fence over there. The problem is if you don't find a cucumber and let it overgrow and turn yellow, it will send a signal to the plant that, hey, I'm dead, you've done your job, you can go ahead and die. So you want to make sure you don't leave cucumbers on your plants that yellow up. And we just couldn't find them. And sure enough, all of our plants started dying because we couldn't find all the cucumbers. It was just a mess over there. So this year we're doing fewer cucumbers and we're doing it on a trellis.